Ready to love or ready to knuck if you buck? Hey, hey, sweet people. We are back. The chat suite. I'm Shani and that's Bebby. And we are back with another recap of Ready to Love. Yes. And ooh, it is getting hot in the kitchen. It was like they was about to fight. I mean, it seems like it's going to blows in a minute, you know.
Yes.
I mean, Ron and Alexis' little interaction, David and Liz, that was crazy. And then proceeding on with the episode, because that was a continuation from last week, but proceeding on, there was conflict with Bernicia and Joelle and Alexis and Amber. Whoa. I mean, really.
Things coming out of left field, Shani.
It's crazy.
Seriously, out of left field. Like,
it's crazy.
Can't predict any of this.
No, because okay, so they started off, and I didn't realize this is they were going to be. It's going to be a double elimination because they started off with beginning with the last part of the episode last week when Liz was having her meeting with David, and that did not go well. Oh, he was just not. It's like he's like, I'm not going down. It's like I'm gonna stand up, I'm not going down without a fight. It's like he would not let her talk. Come on, he's self-eliminated. Yeah, right. You just do that because you knew you was about to get eliminated, sir. Come on, dude. Come on.
I just want to say, which is so crazy to me, like when they get, I mean, maybe we can't imagine what they feel. They're on the dating show. Everybody wants to get chosen, but you know that it's a possibility that any of that can come your way. And when it happens, it's so interesting that human emotion comes out on that, where they are just like, I'm dismissing myself off the situation. Mm-hmm. I mean, girls have done it. You know, the other young lady did it before, Chris from the last episode for the DJ Chris, and I think it was Nija or something like that, her name. Yeah. And I mean, it's just when that moment comes on them, they are just really like, even a tall young lady who was the first eliminated. Remember, she kind of like, everybody was hugging and kissing on me, and then all of a sudden now I'm eliminated. Yeah. I'm like, you know this is going to happen. Like, I mean, that is a possibility that it could happen. So it's so weird that their reaction is like, I guess that's the human nature in everybody.
I guess that is it, because you're right. Because it's like, when you're going into it, there's a possibility that you could be, but I guess you're just never ready for it, huh?
I am ready to love.
But he didn't. And I know part of the elimination process is, they have to talk to you, the producers or the people, the production people. And he was like, he's like, no questions. Dude, what? No, that's not the game. You got to say, give some questions. That's part of the process. Okay.
That's true. I forgot about that, Shani, because would it be in that continuation from last week, and we didn't know that that's what they were really sitting down to do when that happened, and he was like, no question, right, he's gonna do that follow-up about, oh man, yeah, wow. But maybe just like you said before, maybe a little immature than he
yeah. And then Ron kind of disappointed me too, because he was a little petty Betty a little bit. When he's like, okay, you're not really, I just want to let you know that I went out with Amber and we kissed. What?
I mean, and did it like a nan. Like, I mean, it's just so when Amber and I went on a date and we kissed. Now it's just like, Ron, now come on, now you don't need to do that. Like, I don't know. Again, that human emotion that we must not realize that. Everything. And then you had I don't want to get you off track, but you told me some good information that you heard about Ron on what he was doing on his own time and own dime. So share that with Kelly when you get a chance, Johnny, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, because I think that he was upset because he had a live and he was saying that, he said that whole scene made him look bad, and he was trying to clear himself up because he's like, they edited a lot out. And he was saying the reason why he was going in on, kind of telling her she's smarter than that because he was giving her insight into AJ. Like, isn't this convenient that all of a sudden now AJ is giving you attention because he knows that Kyra is choosing, is more apt to choose Jason And so, he doesn't have any other connection but you. So now all of a sudden he's like coming, pushing forward and showing you that attention. He's like, I thought you were smarter than that. And I guess she got offended by that because that's what she was like, And then he also said that he was trying to make sure that, how making if the connections were solid or real, because he would go out on dates. This is what he said on his live now, y'all. He would go, allegedly, right? He would go out on dates with the women outside of filming, and he'd have because he had to pay. He paid for it himself. He said they didn't like that, but he did that because he said he really was there to find love, and he really wanted to solidify his connections or to see if they really would be the same off camera as they were on camera. So
I mean, I believe that. I do. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Ron. That's why I was so disappointed when he reacted to her, and I was just like, he must be on his human emotion when he reacted like that to Alexis. But after you told me that, and I was just looking at how he was presenting himself on the space, I do feel like he kind of was one of the guys that was trying to really genuinely go through the process. I mean, maybe he wasn't, maybe it was all for show, but he made it, it seemed like he was there for the process.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish he had explored some other relationships between some other women too. I mean, I know Chris Santhema was on his list, but
And Bernicia was too, but that's
Really?
what he said too. Yes, but Bernicia doesn't want to have any more children, and he really wants to have a child.
oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
okay, didn't know that. That good insight, family. We didn't know this. Shani coming with all the tea, don't she?
Yeah, because I be looking at them, these other YouTube people. So looking at that little stuff.
All the tea, getting all the tea.
So fast forward to today to the assignment for this week was to go on all of them are going on the ranch together. Four guys and 5 girls. Recipe for disaster, right?
Come on, secrets and betrayals, as they say, it's secrets and betrayals, right?
Yes. And I'm gonna say the highlight for me was Amber, Miss Messy Bessie.
I mean, Messy Bessie.
Amber should have, and I'm not sure she should have said that then, because if she knew that, Amber told Vernicia that Joelle had chosen Kyra in the eliminate. And when Tommy asked the question, that was what? That was week, that wasn't even last week. That was week before last, right?
Right.
Yeah, that was a couple episodes back.
The week when everybody wanted Kyra, right? And
yes, yeah.
Right off the rip, she came in, like you said, being Messy Bessie, delivering the message, but the shoe got on the other foot in the end. But keep on going.
Right.
Family, for anybody who didn't see it.
Joelle was really taking. Yeah, Joelle was really taken aback by that. That he was like, "Why she know name? Why she tell it? Why she know?" And he was like, What man is telling the tea from the men's lounge?" For that. Right. And it was Ron. Like, why Ron do that? He was trying to get.
It was Ron.
Fight. Yes, Ron did it. Ron told her that. Not Chris. It was Ron.
Oh my gosh. Ron might be a little messy though.
I know.
Yeah, that tip for tat. Mm-hmm.
Ron told her that. And so she was like, I think Vernicia should know. Then to me, she should have told her privately or prior to that. Because that just started the whole thing. And they was, whoa. And I don't know, the reaction. Now, personally, me, I probably would not have gone all into it in front of everybody. I guess that's part of the show. You got to tell everything. You got to, show your emotions and address things head on camera.
Right.
But I think they was going back and forth too much on that. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I probably, because I mean, family, for you guys, anybody that didn't see it, Amber came with the tea that, again, Joelle picked Kyra in the men's lounge. If it was the last girl, I mean, if they had to pick someone right now, when Tommy throws that challenge out, he said that was a week that everybody said Kyra. We were like, oh my God, everybody wants Kyra. So this was crazy because, again, Amber came in with it. She should have, which made Venetia crushed her to the ground. Because like Venetia said, you have always been my number one. I've stood with you, Joelle, as my number one through any kind of conversation that anybody had. You were the number one. And for you to turn around and just because we had a disagreement that morning and one disagreement, you couldn't handle it. You were off to throw me away from that. That cut her to the core. I mean, she was really hurt on
it. She was just like,
yeah. Amber was wrong for that, I think. Like, she should have, to me as a woman, said, listen, I don't know if you know this, like, just because, I mean, she really went for effect and really blew that completely up. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she blew that.
I'm wondering, you think they told her to say something, or she just
I was looking at it too, because I was trying to see her reaction, just trying to see what she, did it look like it was something that was like you said, the production told her, well,
Yeah.
slot this in or say this, because maybe for effect, because if they went for effect, they got it.
They got it because they was
That's right.
Venetia was ooh whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, because it didn't end there. You know, it continued
No.
on, but then and then another couple that just got me is that Jason. What's up, dude? What you doing, boo? What you doing?
I don't think he knows, Shani. I think he is really confused and conflicted. I don't know what it is about these two women that he sees something in both of them that he really adores and admires, but he can't make a decision. Like, it's, he is really talking about torn between two lovers. That should have been the name of this.
Right, feeling like a fool, right? Feeling like a fool.
Because he is really, which is making Kyra like raise her eyebrow, like, huh? Because
I don't know if it's like the editing or whatever, but it seemed like more of his attention was focused on Liz than Kyra. Right.
And since David is out now, eliminated, Liz is tunnel vision on him. Mm-hmm. Right.
Nobody else for her. It's just nobody else
for her. So this is interesting. Like, I mean, yeah.
Because like what about but don't they know we've been kissing, and now you've been that kiss that they had, oh my God, did you see that? I was like, oh yes. PG-13, what's up?
Right. He's like, I'm going to get some more kissing in this week. So
I was like, okay.
Right. So, I know. Yeah. I'm with you on that. He is really, I can't even put a prediction in on this one, Shani. I don't know if you can, but he has me so flipped around and turned upside down. And so I don't know which way Jason is going to go with this Kyra or Liz. I really don't.
And do you think it's because of what Kyra's ex said about, the money thing? Because he seemed like that made him feel some kind of way about that. But still, I mean, like I said, Kyra is an attorney. You're a teacher, dude. Okay. I mean, I'm sure she got money to move because I'm a teacher. I'm not knocking teachers, everybody, because I'm one. So, but I mean, like, okay.
I know what you're saying. I mean, no, I know what you're saying. You're saying that, but I don't know. You never know because, never know if he had a bad experience with something with money or finances or with somebody else in a certain way. And that's really like a point of contention for him. I wonder because he really seems like he is like something in Liz has struck a chord with him. And he is almost full, like steam ahead with Liz.
But I was reading in some of the little, on Facebook and the little groups, the Ready to Love discussion groups, that they're saying that Liz, and I don't know how you feel about it. Do you think Liz, I think Liz is a little more mature than he is. And I think she's a little too mature for him. I just don't see that couple making it. I don't.
I know. I agree with that. I'm not saying, we love our Liz. We love our girl. She's Southern. She's poised. She's classy. She's all of that. I do feel like he might be a little bit younger unless she's presenting herself in a different way on this show, because I mean, I've seen some pictures of her lately and she looks different than how she looked on that show. It's really interesting. So, but I just on what we've seen on that show, I would be inclined to say too, Shani, that I think, Kyra probably might be a better fit for Jason. I agree. Even though they're only 4 years apart.
Right.
But,
He gonna mess up with that in a minute because you saw that preview. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so all right, now the next person, Alexis. I'm gonna say, like I said, just Alexis. Oh my God! Can you say needy? Needy?
It might be the
thirsty?
next.
I don't want to say thirsty. I don't want to be like. But
I mean, thirsty and I mean a lot. Like AJ said something and I said, ooh, watch out, because remember when she came in so hot and heavy she came in like, I on her side thing, like, I'm just going on with the flow, but I have a problem with him. Like, I have to talk to him. And I know he was probably thinking like, oh my God, not again. Like you said, what else are we going to talk about? I mean, can we have some fun? Like, I mean, can we, and I know we're here to date. It's a short period. We got to get in and make it work and but she is, oh my God, my little Alexis. Like, I know what you're saying. I know what you're doing. I know what your intentions are as a woman, trying to make sure and see if you are able to find love in this space. But it might be too much for AJ.
I know, and it's not a good look, sis. It's not a good look at all. Like you're just
Yeah.
making yourself just seem thirsty. I don't know. And I guess because she's determined to, she wants to know definitively. You've got to tell me definitively if you want to choose me, you're gonna choose me or you're not gonna choose me. And this just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I mean, that's why I couldn't be on there like that, because I I know me. And I know I could not be on a show like this. But
because listen, not to interrupt you, but the same thing that she wants. Remember, she was getting all over Kyra about it too, because she's pissed at Kyra. So that's just like really who her personality, who she is. Make a definitive choice, because she's with Kyra. Like, why can't you make a choice? Like, what is it? She doesn't like that Kyra is like, wait a minute, I'm just trying to see what's the best fit. That really bothers. She said something about that.
But the thing about that is, to me, then that goes into that thing about choosing me. Like, so you're thinking, so she has low self-esteem. So you're saying that if she makes the choice, then you can make your choice, because after she's got to make her choice. You know what I'm saying? Because that's tearing him, and that's she's insecure about herself, I think. Because why would you even? You shouldn't even have anything to do with what her choice is. You worry about yourself, how you present yourself, how you are moving to make the person choose. Who you like to choose.
Because that was one of the notes that I got from that. And I said to myself, why is Alexis worrying about what Kyra's doing so much? But you say that's like she has might be a little bit of maybe a little bit of a self-esteem issue with. Interesting. Okay, that's a good.
Because then, like, why would you say? I mean, actually, like, why would you say that? I mean, you make a choice. So how's that going to make a difference? So if she makes a choice, and that means that AJ is going to definitely choose her. If she chooses Jason, or
right,
she chooses,
right,
so
right.
that's like, nah, that's wrong. I mean, you should have more confidence in yourself in that situation.
Right. And then again, it's almost just like she's like, I want somebody to choose her. Because what I thought to myself when I was looking at it, and I said, listen, Alexis, if it's nobody in this space for you, then it's nobody in this space for you. Like, it's okay. Like, these 10 men or 4 men that's left, these are not the only men in Houston. Like, I mean, there's some more out there. So I'm just saying, I know you come on it and you hope that it would, pan out the way. But if it doesn't, and it's not anybody out there in that circle for you, that's okay. Because that's, how I still feel like AJ don't want nobody on there.
Right. I know. He there for the notoriety. And plus, and just like this is gonna, just how everybody else, the platform that this exposes you to or allows you to have, it continues on. So it's gonna be some men who I'm sure it's probably me in her DM now that's saying, oh, we'll take you, we like, what I'm saying? So it's like she don't, just chill, sis, chill. Okay. Okay, then let me see. That's who. Did we get everybody? Okay, now then we got to get to the nitty gritty is when. Speaking of Alexis, Alexis continues on with her antics when they were playing the Truth or Dare game. And she went off on Amber. Lord, I was like, that's that duck. Get ready. Because I was like, oh
my God.
And Amber was taken by, but then I guess it's like turnabout is fair play, right?
Yep. And that's why I said she threw that shoe out on Benicia and she got that boomerang shoe thrown right back on her. Because then she got exposed. Amber got exposed, family, if you didn't see it. Shawnee's about to tell you, Amber got exposed too.
Because Amber and Ron had gone out on a date. This is what Alexis shared with the world. So Alexis brought up to the group that Amber and Ron had gone out on a date and kissed. But that's stuff that Ron told her. So she brought that up to everyone. Including, Chris is there looking like, really?
He's like, we got to talk about that.
That's how they end. That's the cliffhanger they ended with this time, because then Amber was like, wait a minute, sis, if you had a problem with me, you should have told me or whatever. Just like you should have told Bernicia off to the side that Joelle had chosen Kyra. Okay.
Thank you. So Amber, it was easy for her to say what should have been done best for her, but she didn't afford Bernicia that same, opportunity to go to her woman to woman and not blast her out in front of everybody. So I was just like, like one good turn deserves another. I mean, I don't want to say that because I don't believe in that, but I didn't like what Amber did to Benicia. And again, like you said, Alexis turned right around and did that. I mean, did the same thing right back to her. But another thing, Shawnee, that was so crazy, and family, if you didn't know, Alexis and Amber were really good friends. Like, Alexis and Amber have been the closest to each other on that show. Amber has been Alexis' confidant. Again, she's been telling her everything. She said they prayed together. They've talked about everything. So Amber kissed Ron, knowing that Alexis had interest in him. and that he had interest in her. What did she call us? Oh, what she called
Judas.
us?
I'm looking at you like you a Judas.
Oh, did she put it on her?
Because I mean, did she even know the context? Did you even check to see if what was the context of the date? What was the context of the kiss? Was it a kiss? Was it a tongue kiss? Was it a kiss on the cheek? Was it a kiss on the forehead? What kind of kiss was it? And you just jump into unless we don't know, that maybe they did talk about it. I mean, you just jump into conclusions, little girl, lady. Sis, I'm sorry. Come on, simmer down.
Simmer down, absolutely simmer down. She has to simmer down. I think that this could be like a part of I think her disposition could end up making her go home, because when they get ready, this time it's on the men. Next time to do the elimination.
I know. I think she's gonna be the one. I think she's gonna be the one to be eliminated.
Me too. Which might be best for her, so she can get all that pressure off her. All that pressure can get off her on is something, because she really wants somebody to choose. It seems like, All right, yeah. So, woo. Hot, betrayals, secrets. They had it all. As Shani said, they were almost Knuck before you buck.
now everybody's in their neutral corners now. So let's see what happens. Everybody's in their neutral corners. They, it got to be, the fight stopped. I mean, everybody's in their neutral corners. So let's see what happens. The clips that they show for the next episode shows that Kyra and Jason are like a little at odds. Jason looks like he's trying to force her to choose, but you're not choosing. She's like, I think Kyra's, because how he's acting towards Liz, she's like, let me step back for a second, because I must have misunderstood something.
Right. For sure, definitely. And again, family, if you didn't see, just to pull it up and about Venetia and Joel, he was kind of getting into his man thing a little bit, where he didn't want to really go back, and he was really trying to keep his point on that was just a momentary space. I said what I said at the moment, and she was like, "You're missing the point. I'm saying, if you and I have a disagreement, don't let one disagreement make you run out the door, because we might have a lot of disagreements. And if we are saying we're here with each other, we have to be in it to win it. You have to stand here with me and not run away." It took him a while to understand that Chris, we got to give our DJ guy, Chris, K Smooth, came on in and told Joel, "Hey man, you got to fix this. Like, I mean, she's out there saying it's over with you all, blah, blah, blah. You're not really getting it." And so he sort of thought about it, and he did in his own, like, baby, Southern Louisiana way. He came back on her, and he had a conversation with her, and they straightened it out. And like Venetia said, I don't stay mad long, but she needed him to acknowledge and understand where she was coming from and how that really hurt her feelings. And I understood what she was saying. And
I did too.
Yeah, I was happy they got their thing together.
Yeah, that communication thing. That's what we say throughout all this. Communication is so important in relationships or friendships, situations, whatever. Communication is key. That proper communication. You gotta have it.
Yeah. So this one was hot. Like I said, it started right out the gate hot. Double elimination on the men. 5 women to 4 men. We hate that ratio.
I know.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen this weekend, this next Friday? We don't know how this is going to go. Shani, you don't have a visual? We both.
I'm thinking Alexis is gonna be the one to leave next week.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Just because of the way she's moving, and she's just like, it's a lot. She's a lot. I mean, she seems like a wonderful woman, beautiful girl, but it just seems like it's a lot for.
Maybe this process is a lot for her.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I couldn't do it at all, so I commend her on that. But it's like, So I think it's getting to her. The process is getting to her.
Being in a space with all these, different options and things like this for men, and she's just like, "Come on, somebody settle on me and let's go." Like, So that's that's when I look at him like, this might not have been the space for her, really. Like, everything is not for everybody. So,
but I know one thing. A good thing that what Kyra said. That remember that she said this, and I know I'm maybe jumping around, but I just thought about this. When Kyra said, "I'm not going to pick someone because they chose me." That's
right. Yeah.
I'm going to pick the person who I feel is right for me.
Right. And a good fit.
I thought that was like.
Yeah. I appreciated Kyra. And again, if nobody's a great fit for me, then it's almost like she's willing to be like, well, that's okay. Like, I went through it, I tried, and nobody here was a great fit for me. And, as I always say, on to the next one.
On to the next one. On to the next one. So there you have it, people. The recap of Ready to Love season 4, episode 9. There you have it, sweet people. The recap of Ready to Love. Stay tuned for next week's hot episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe and check out some of our other videos that we have on our channel.
Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Let them know.
Please.
We got a lot of great information out here. We do our fun reality show recaps. We got a lot of great information coming for our women that's over 40, 50, and beyond. So
yes.
Let's get with it. All right.
See you next time.
Bye, sweet family.